everyone. So today's problem of the day is remove covered intervals. So what is given in description? Given an array intervals where intervals I equals to li comma ri. Represent the interval li comma ri. Remove all the intervals that are covered by another interval in the list. So the interval a comma b is covered by the interval c comma d if and only if a is greater than c, greater than equal to c, and d is greater than equals to b. Return the number of remaining intervals. So basically, we will be giving some intervals to the array, and we will be need to find ki how many will be the remaining intervals after removing the covered intervals. What will be the covered interval? Suppose one range is given 2 to 5, 2 to 5, and some range is given 3 to 4. So 2 to 5 is the first range, and second interval is the 3 to 5. So 2 to 5 is there, so 3 to 4 will be something here. So we can see ki, that 3 to 4 is fully covered by 2 to 5. So we can remove 3 to 4 and we can be with the 2 to 5 and we can say, yeah, this is the remaining interval. And suppose if 2 to 5 is there and we have other interval 2 to 4. So 2 to 4 is also will be covered only. This starting point is same. Then also this 2 to 4 is covered by 2 to 5. So we can remove 2 to 4 also. So this is basically an easy question only. Just like the whole logic is like we need to short the function. Why we need to short the function? Because to find key, if I will short this function. Suppose this is in the initial state. I will short it. So it will be 1 comma 4 comma 2 comma 8 and 3 comma 6. So I am shorting on based on the first index as of now. If I will short it like this, so 1 comma 4 2 comma 8 and 3 comma 6. So if we will traverse from left to right, I can see ki 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 8. So 2 comma 8, if I will compare this with this element, so we already know that this 2 will be greater than this 1, because it is, we already shorted, so we don't need to compare this. Like we don't need to compare this first one, like first index. Why? Because it is already shorted. It is already shorted, so we don't need to compare this. This will always be the greater than this the previous vector, this first index. So this will always be have the greater value than this one. So we will be comparing the first index of these two vectors. So to cover, so that this second element, second vector is fully covered by this vector. This second, like the first index of the second vector should be less than this. But we can see this is greater than this. Like the second is greater, this should be less. So we can say ki this is not covered, fully covered by this. Then we will move to this index. Then we will compare these two. So this will always be 3 is always be greater than this zeroth index of previous factor. So we don't need to compare this. Then we need to compare second. Second should be less than this. In this case, it is less 6. This 8 is greater and 6 is less. So we can say that this is fully covered by this. So we can remove this and then we can move to the next element. Then we will compare the next element. We will compare the next element with this element. Like that, we will be comparing and we will be removing. At the end, we can see what will be the interval size, final interval size, and we can return that size. We will see the second example. So 1 comma 4 and 2 comma 3. So we will short it. So after shorting also it will be same only. So if I will be done with shorting, then I will compare this and this. So this 4 is greater than this. So we can say ki, yeah, this is fully covered. So we can remove this, and the interval left is one interval only. So we can return 1. So now it is clear that we need to use the short function, and we will be shorting based on the zeroth index element of for these vectors. But what if my zeroth index will be same? Suppose in this example, if we will see 1 and 1, 1 comma 2 and 1 comma 4, so which one we need to take at the starting and which one we need to take at the second place. So So if we will see, suppose I took this like after sorting, I will if my first two element will be same, then I will sort second two element based on the ascending order only. Like first smaller will come first and the greater will come second. So but what will be the problem in this case? If you will see, my first element, if I will start traversing from left to right, then my first element will always be like this one will always be greater than equal to this one, so we don't need to compare this. For second, so four is we want this four to be less than two, so that this will be fully covered, but this four is greater, so we can't do anything here. Then we will compare these two. Now this 3 is already greater than this one, so we will be seeing this 4. So 4, uh, 4 is also like less than equals to this 4. So we can say ki, yeah, this is fully covered by this. So we can remove this and the remaining will be 2. But if you will see, this 1 and 4 will be something here, and this 1 and 2 will be something here. So this is fully covered. But we are looking but this is fully covered, but from traversing from left to right, we are not able to consider this. So what we can do, we can first we need to sort on the basis of first index, and then we need to sort based on the second index, that first that greater element will come. So 1 comma 4 will come first, then 1 comma 2 will come, then 3 comma 4. If both elements are same, then based on the first index, which value will be greater will come first, so that in this case we can see ki, yeah, like on the basis of this we can say ki, yeah, this part is fully covered by this part or not. So the same thing I have done in my solution. I'm using sorting to sort my this interval. To sort this interval, if I will see if my first zeroth index is not equal or equal. If it is not equal, I will sort on the basis of zeroth index, like smaller value will come first and the greater value will come later. Then if my both index are same, we have seen in the previous example, then the greater index value vector will come first, and then the smaller one. Then what we will do, we will store this resultant 2D vector to store my result, this intervals. Then firstly I will push my zeroth interval directly into this resultant, and then I will be comparing from my first index till n minus 1 index, and I will see if my जो ith index का that first index पे जो element है, if it is that is less than equals to my resultant vector का first index का element, that means this interval I is fully covered. If it is interval I is fully covered, I can use okay continue. I don't need to include this. If it is not fully covered, I will push that also into my interval, and at the end I will return my resultant size. This is the basic question only, easy, but only the thing is how to sort the element. That is like this compare function is like the most important part in this question. Rest is the same only. If we will see the time complexity will be big of n log n, because we have used the sorting function, and space complexity will be also equals to big of n, because we have used this resultant vector. So I think that's it for this solution. And if you have any queries, you can reach out to me in the comment section. I will try my best way to possible to answer all your queries there. So yeah, thank you.